If you feel stuck in life right now, no direction, no excitement, no clear next step, this is not random. There is a psychological reason why millions of people feel lost at the same time. And surprisingly, feeling lost might be one of the most important phases of your life, because confusion usually appears right before transformation. Today, I want to show you what's actually happening inside your mind, why you feel this way, and how people who eventually succeed move through this phase differently. Let's start with reality. Never in human history have people had this many choices: career options, lifestyles, paths, skills, countries, businesses, side hustles, opportunities everywhere. And paradoxically, more choice creates more paralysis. Psychologists call this decision overload. When the brain faces too many possible futures, it struggles to commit to one. Instead of moving forward, you freeze, you overthink, you delay decisions, and slowly you begin telling yourself, something must be wrong with me. But nothing is wrong with you. Your brain evolved for survival, not unlimited possibility. Thousands of years ago, humans had fewer decisions: survive, find food, stay safe, belong to a tribe. Today, your brain must decide your identity, purpose, career, finances, relationships, and future all at once. That pressure alone can make anyone feel lost. Here's the deeper psychological truth. You are not lost. You are between identities. There's a version of you that existed in the past: student, beginner, follower, someone living according to expectations. And now that identity no longer fits. But the future version of you is still unclear. This space between who you were and who you're becoming is called the identity gap. And it feels uncomfortable because humans crave certainty. Your brain asks, who am I now? Where do I belong? What should I be doing? Without answers, anxiety increases. But this stage is necessary. Every major life transformation includes an identity crisis, not a breakdown, a rebuild. Your brain has one primary job: keep you alive, not fulfilled, not successful, alive. And unfamiliar situations feel dangerous to the brain. Neuroscience research shows uncertainty activates threat detection systems. So when you consider changing careers, starting something new, learning a new skill, putting yourself out there, your brain sends fear signals. You interpret that fear as, I'm not ready, I'm not capable, this might fail. But fear is often just unfamiliarity. Growth feels unsafe at first, and most people retreat to comfort. They choose predictability over potential. That's why many people stay stuck for years, not because they lack ability, because their brain prefers familiar discomfort over unfamiliar possibility. One of the biggest lies we learn is this: I'll start when I feel motivated. But motivation is not the starting point. Behavioral psychology shows motivation follows action, not the reverse. You don't clean your room because you feel motivated. You start cleaning, and motivation appears after progress begins. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates emotion. Emotion reinforces action. Waiting for motivation keeps people trapped. Successful people rarely feel ready. They start uncertain. They start tired. They start confused. But they start. Another hidden reason you feel stuck is comparison. Your brain constantly measures progress relative to others. And today, you're exposed to thousands of curated lives online. Promotions, businesses, travel, fitness, success stories. What you don't see are failures, doubt, debt, confusion, years of invisible struggle. Psychologists call this highlight reel bias. You compare your everyday life to everyone else's best moments, and suddenly your normal progress feels like failure. But most people you admire also felt lost at some point. They just kept moving long enough to become visible. People imagine successful individuals discovered a clear purpose early. Reality is different. Research tracking career paths shows most professionals change direction multiple times. They didn't follow a master plan. They experimented, tried, failed, adjusted, repeated. Direction is rarely chosen once. It's refined repeatedly. Clarity is a result of experience, not deep thinking alone. You cannot think your way into clarity. You must act your way into it. Overthinking feels productive, but often it's disguised avoidance. Your brain analyzes endlessly to avoid risk. You plan, research, watch videos, consume information, but avoid execution, because execution exposes you to judgment and failure. Thinking feels safe. Doing feels vulnerable. But overthinking creates an illusion of progress without real movement, and time passes, confidence decreases, doubt grows. Action interrupts this cycle, even small action, especially small action. You don't need a complete life plan. You need movement, small, imperfect movement. Psychology calls this behavioral activation. Taking small actions reduces anxiety and depression because action restores a sense of control. Send one email, learn one skill, apply once, create one thing, improve one habit. Tiny actions signal to your brain, I am moving forward, and momentum begins. Many people feel stuck because they haven't found their passion. But passion is not discovered like treasure. It develops. Studies from Stanford show passion grows through competence. You start curious, you practice, you improve, you gain mastery. Then emotional attachment appears, meaning passion follows skill, not the other way around. Stop searching for one perfect calling. Start building useful skills. Interest becomes passion over time. Your environment influences your ambition more than talent does. If everyone around you feels stuck, stagnation feels normal. If no one talks about growth, growth feels unrealistic. Humans calibrate expectations to surroundings. Change exposure. Follow thinkers. Learn from builders. Consume ideas that expand possibility. Your brain adapts to what it repeatedly sees. New environments create new identities. Instead of solving your entire life, focus on the next 90 days. Choose one area: health, skill, income, learning, discipline. Commit to experimentation, not perfection. You are not deciding your destiny. You are running an experiment. Remove pressure. Increase curiosity. Clarity grows from iteration. Feeling lost often means you stopped trusting yourself. Maybe past failures hurt. Maybe expectations overwhelmed you. Maybe comparison discouraged you. Self-trust returns through kept promises, small promises. Wake up when planned. Finish small tasks. Show up consistently. Confidence is evidence accumulated over time, not positive thinking. Here's something powerful. People who question their direction often become more intentional. They design life consciously instead of drifting unconsciously. Feeling lost forces reflection. Reflection creates awareness. Awareness creates choice, and choice creates freedom. Comfort rarely produces transformation. Discomfort does. What if this phase isn't failure? What if it's preparation, a transition between identities, a reset? Instead of asking, "Why am I behind?" ask, "What am I being prepared for?" Your timeline is unique. Life is not a race, it's adaptation. Simplify everything. Stop trying to fix your entire life. Do 3 things. Move your body daily. Learn something valuable daily. Create something weekly. Movement improves mood. Learning builds capability. Creation builds direction. Repeat long enough and life begins moving again. Successful people are not less afraid. They simply move while uncertain. They take imperfect action repeatedly. They fail quietly, adjust constantly, and eventually appear confident. Confidence is usually the result, not the cause. If you feel stuck right now, listen carefully. You are not late. You are not broken. You are not incapable. You are at the beginning of self-authorship, the moment where you stop living automatically and start choosing intentionally. You don't need perfect clarity. You need direction for today. One step, one action, one experiment. Life reveals itself to those who move, not those who wait. So start small, start unsure, start imperfect, but start. Because clarity is not something you find, it's something you build. And the fact that you're questioning your life right now might be the strongest sign that growth has already begun.